Hi everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Microbial Life WIM. My name is Avijit Haldar. As you all know, in this video series we will only discuss about different types of bacteria, virus, protozoa and other different microorganisms which affect the human beings and other animals, as well as we will also discuss about the beneficial microorganism microorganism which is beneficial for the living organism. So today's topic is Schistosoma species. Okay, so let's start with introductions. Schistosoma species is an infection with blood flukes of the genus Schistosoma, which are acquired transcutaneously by swimming or wading in contaminated freshwater. The organism infect the vasculature of gastrointestinal or genitourinary system. Schistosomiasis is by the far the most important trematode infection. It is the only trematode that invades through skin. All other trematodes infect only via ingestion. Okay, this is the microscopic view of Schistosomia. Now let's talk about pathogenesis. Adult Schistosoma worms live and copulated within venules of the mesentery or bladder. Some eggs penetrate the intestinal or bladder mucosa and are passed in stool or urine. Other remains within the host organ or transported through the portal system to the liver, occasionally to other site, for example lungs, central nervous system, spinal cord, etc. Excreted egg hatches in freshwater, releasing miracidia. The first larval stage is called miracidia, which enters snails. After multiplication, thousands of free swimming forked tailed are released. It penetrates human skin within a few minutes. After exposure, when they penetrate the skin, they lose their forked tail. They lose this forked tail and transform into and they can transfer into which travel through the bloodstream to the liver. When they mature into adults, the adult then migrated to their ultimate home in the intestinal veins or the venous plexus of the genitourinary tract. Eggs appear in stool, urine 1 to 3 months after penetration. Estimate of adult worm lifespan. Its lifespan is 3 to 7 years. Okay, their lifespan is 3 to 7 years, and female range is around 7 to 20 mm, and males are slightly smaller. Males are slightly males are slightly smaller than female. Now let's talk about life cycle of this species. In the human host, eggs containing miracidia are eliminated with feces or urine into water. In water, the egg hatches and released miracidia. The miracidia swims and penetrate penetrate a snail, intermediate host, or you can call it an intermediate host. Within the snail, the Miracidia progress through 2 generations of sporocytes to become Cercaria. The free swimming Cercaria are released from the snail and penetrate the skin of the human host. During penetration, the Cercaria loses their fork tail, becoming Schistosomula. The Schistosomula are transported through the vasculature to the liver. They are mature into adult worms. The paired, I mean the male and female adult worms are migrated depending on their species to the intestinal vein, into the bowel or rectum, or to the venous plexus of the genitourinary tract, when they reside and begin to lay eggs. Okay, now let's talk about the clinical symptoms. If this species of microorganism affect human beings, what are the symptoms we found? The symptoms of it are not caused by the worms themselves, but they are the body reaction to the eggs. The body reaction of the eggs. Many infections are asymptomatic. Maximum infections are asymptomatic. You cannot find any symptoms when this microorganism or this species of microorganism affect human beings. A local cutaneous hypersensitivity reaction following skin penetration by Cercaria may occur and appears as small itchy maculopapular lesions. In acute stage, it have a systematic hypersensitivity reaction that may occur week after the initial infection, especially by species mansoni or by species S. japonicum. Or manifestation includes systematic symptoms, signs including fever, cough, abdominal pain, diarrhea, and another fever having Katayama fever, you can call it. Okay, now what are the diagnosis? Diagnosis is microscopic examination of stool or urine for eggs. Serological tests are there. Stools or urine is examined for eggs. Repeated examination using concentration techniques may be necessary. Geography is primary determinant of the species, so a history of exposure should be communicated to the laboratory. Okay, now what are the treatment and prevention? Before I proceed to treatment and prevention, this is the life cycle of Schistosoma species. I collected from CDC website, Center for Disease Control. So this is the first stage from egg seed from infected humans. It will infect the humans. Then in the second stage, egg hatches and release Miracidia. In the third stage, Miracidia penetrates snail tissue. This will penetrate the snail tissue. In the fourth stage, sporocyte developed in snail. The porocyte is developed in snail. In the fifth stage, free swimming Cercaria released into from snail to water. This snail released the Cercaria. In the sixth stage, Cercaria penetrate the skin. This is the A, B, and C. This is by which it affect the skin and the digestive system of human beings. In the seventh stage, you can see it that Cercaria lose tails during the penetration and become Schistosoma, and this is the circulation process. In the ninth stage, migration to portal blood in liver and maturation into blood. And in the fourth and the final stage, paired adult worms migrated to these following stages. Okay, the venous plexus of bladder, exit in urine. Okay, this is the total life cycle of Schistosoma species. Now the final and the last point is the treatment and prevention. How we can if a person is affected by this species of microorganism, how we can go through the treatment, and what is the prevention measure for not getting the species of microorganism in our body. So the sanitary disposal of urine and feces reduces, okay, and the treatment is the praziquantel tablet are there, drugs are there, scrupulously avoiding contact with contaminated fresh water prevents schistosomiasis. Fresh water used for bathing and should be boiled for at least 1 minute, then cooled before bathing. However, water has been held in storage tank for at least 1 to 2 days should be saved without boiling. People who are accidentally exposed to possible contaminated water, for example by falling into water or any other water bodies, should vigorously dry off with towel to attempt to remove any parasite before they penetrate the skin. Okay, this is all about the Schistosoma species. I hope you enjoy this video, and you find the notes from the description box of this video, and if you wish you can join in our Telegram or WhatsApp group, or you can follow our personal profile also. And if you join in our WhatsApp or Telegram group, you can get necessary notes, PDF notes, documents, different kind of microorganisms gallery, and it will help you to appear for the examinations in future. Thank you so much.